We're back in the studio with Zerby, and we've been talking about everything from how you got started to your first album, your second album, the whole nine. What is next for Zerby? Are you working on any projects right now or any future projects that we might need to know about?
Well, we've got another single coming out now called Gway on the Cosa Nostra rhythm. And then there's another tune that's on the roots side, because we always try to do a dancehall tune and then a roots tune, because there's a lot of people, they only listen to roots, they only listen to dancehall. Right. So we do both sides. The next one is after Gway is released, then we're going to release Jazz My Guide, and that's on one of the older rhythms, the drop leaf rhythm.
It's funny because when you get into talking about your music, you hear the accent. It's like she can't say the name without the accent. Man, you feeling me?
Exactly.
So, I mean, let's tell our audience, like, what kind of advice would you give them to start in doing, in the reggae sector? How hard was it for you? How easy it may be? What should they, growing up, should they get into classical like you did, join a band like you did? How would they start in that?
Well, everybody has their own path, but as one thing that I can say is don't ever compromise your principles. If somebody tries to lure you with, airplay or whatever, but they want you to do something you don't believe in, don't do it. Be stubborn, slam the door in their face. It's okay.
So what did you mean by airplay when you said?
Well, some artists, they might do something that compromises their moral principles to get airplay.
Okay.
Or to get in the studio or whatever. Don't do it. So, there's good producers out there you can work with. You don't have to lose your dignity or anything like that. You don't have to do it. So don't even debate that in your mind. Don't do it.
Now, to be a successful artist, a lot of people think that it just comes easily. It just comes with knowing people and, being in the right place at the right time. How important is it to actually give 110% to your craft so that you are able to put yourself out there without saying, I know this person, I know that person?
Well, like Vegas said, where did they want me to hoof it on the tar, which means in English, where was everybody when I was broke walking barefoot? Right? So we all had to pay our dues in the business. And it's very competitive in Jamaica, and I say it again, it's very competitive. So you really have to put 110% into that, and it's a lot of work. If you don't love it, you're gonna drop out. I'm just gonna tell you, you have to have a deep passion in your heart. If you don't love it, you're gonna drop out.
Now, another question, since you said it's very competitive, I am holding, this is the first album, right?
Yeah.
This is the first album, if you guys can see that. And what's standing out to me here is reggae's first white female dance hall artist. Yeah. How much slack do you get because you are the first white female reggae artist? Do you get a lot of slack from that? Does it work to your advantage? Does it work against you?
All the time, every day.
But I mean, that could be a good thing and it could be a bad thing. It can discourage you. It can give you the ammunition and the fuel to keep pushing you forward. So
well, I listen. I really do watch what everybody says, and I'm apart from being an entertainer, your head's on the chopping block anyway. Right. So people are just going to say whatever they're going to say. As an entertainer, look at Lady Gaga. People rag on her all the time. Why? Because she's Lady Gaga.
Yeah, but we're talking about a Yankee in Jamaica. We're talking about
something totally different.
If I'm happy with it, I'm trying to come out with quality music. I do my best, and I read all the criticism because sometimes they help me.
Right.
So it's cool, if somebody says, oh, this and that. But if you're just going to rag about skin color, well, that's not going to change, and you don't see me trying to tear down a black country artist.
Okay, absolutely.
Because if they want to do it, if that's not hard, let them do it.
Okay, I like
Welcome to the global community.
Well, it's such a pleasure having you here. I mean, we learned so much today, of course, because you're actually our first reggae singer on the show.
Yeah.
But thank you so much. And again, let the audience know where to find you. I'm going to hold up her new album. And what is it called?
Ready Now. We don't want to confuse them.
Not Reggae Now, but Ready Now.
Yeah, Ready.
And where can they find it again?
Ready, Set, Go. They can find it at cdbaby.com.
cdbaby.com. You got to get it.
And then plug your website again, because you do push a lot of your stuff in your own personal website.
Yeah, the zerbymusic.com.
So that's Zerby, you guys. ZERBY music.com.
Yeah, and there is an email sign up, so if you want to get updates, on shows and singles and that sort of thing, if you just plug in your email address in there, we'll send you and keep you posted.
Do you have any shows in Atlanta coming up soon?
Well, I performed at Runaround Studios for a while, and there's another thing coming up out of Duluth. So with all trying to get this new singles promoted and answer radio drops and send out acapellas for remixes and all that sort of thing, the next step after that is also going to head over to Duluth and get some of the fans in Gwinnett County entertained. So.
Gwinnett. Well, thank you so much, Zerby, for joining us in the studio.
Thank you.
We appreciate you. I've learned a lot about you.
I learned a lot.
And we hope you guys have enjoyed Zerby. Be sure to check her out, zerbymusic.com. Be sure to check us out on Twitter, ASV TV Network.
That's right. And I'm Delsey D.
I'm Jazz. And thank you guys for tuning in.
Zerby, bless.